Hi everyone and welcome back to the OG Shy Art channel. I'm glad you guys can come back. Welcome all my cowgirls and cowboys. I got something new for you guys today. Like, comment, and don't forget to share this artwork that I'm sharing with you guys, and subscribe to my channel because I have so much more creative things coming your way. As you can see right now, I'm in the midst of having a little snack before I push out my creativity. So what better way than to start fortune cookie? So I decided to read it, and I was quite not surprised, but I was very surprised and happy that I had a really, really good one, something I really wanted. It said, "This is a prosperous time in your life." Feels like it to me. Feels like it's me. I have a lot going on, a lot of new stuff, a lot of cool stuff, and I feel good about it, you know? So, with that being said, I want you guys to hone into this amazing energy that I got flowing, and I'm just going to channel it into this new canvas, this fresh canvas that I have here. Right now, I'm literally just setting up a little music so I can be comfortable while I do my art and relaxed. And I got my little Swiss Army, not Swiss Army knife, but it's a new Swiss knife set that I have. This little knife is convenient, so I use it to open a fresh new board. So as you can see, we're setting up and ready. This is the first part, so we're not going to do any painting today. Today I'm just excited because I get to start sketching everything that I've literally thought about in my head, what I knew I was going to put on this canvas, and I think this is going to be really good. So, you guys can just sit back and relax. Let me hydrate myself because that's what I'm doing now. And then I will begin to start doing the rough sketch. So as you can see, I'm dabbling on my laptop just to get me some music, because that's where I listen to my tunes as I relax and imagine the shapes on the paper, because that's what I see. You just have to trust the process. Right now, these are the shapes. You can't quite see it in the light, but if you zoom in, because you can, on YouTube, you can actually just zoom right in. You'll see how I'm sketching lightly, a rough sketch lightly, just so I can see my vision come to life, because it's in my head. I'm not looking at a picture. I'm definitely not doing any type of laser tricks or any type of Houdini stuff. This is straight from my head, and I'm sketching it straight from my eyes. So I go lightly, so just in case I have to erase something and go back and make a little change, it wouldn't show up that much on the white paper. So as you can see, I'm moving my way around. I'm actually working on the shape of the horse, because today I'm going with the theme of cowgirls. Okay, so you just trust the process, and just bear with me. As you can see, I'm going right in and I'm giving the bare essentials to the horse. Now we're getting a focal point of the horse, and we'll have the focal point of the cowgirl. So right now I decided to work on the horse because it's further into the middle of the focal point of the picture that I'm sketching. So I want you guys to pay close attention. And if you can't see, like I said, YouTube is so cool. It allows you to actually zoom in with your fingers and just give it a pinch, pull it out, boop, and you can see exactly what I'm doing. Free-handed, that's me. I'm drawing it freehand, and I'm just trying to make sure I get everything in the size point that I need it to be while I'm drawing it, off the head. Right now, I make a little mistakes, and that's okay. I go back in and I erase and I resize and reshape to make sure it looks exactly how it looks in my head, So just bear with me for a little bit. I'm going to work into the light details of the sketch, and then you guys can see much more of my vision of how I actually want it to look. So yeah, let's trust the process and let's see. And unlike one of my haters said, this is not a paint by numbers, girl. Look. No, look at it. Okay. I actually draw this from hand. So this is not paint by numbers, you guys. Pay attention and let's just trust the process and watch the creativity flow. Now, at this point, I literally could have used the techniques I learned in school and just drawn out, the 2 point perspective. But I decided to just exercise my eyesight and work out the kinks as I go. So, and I think this is the most erased area I probably work on, but it does turn out right because my eyes, and my brain decide to correct the mistakes as I go. So just trust the process, you guys. Okay, now you can see, you guys, I've made my way to the sunglasses. And I feel like this is an important part of the photo. These are the glasses I was actually going for. So, I mean, as you can see, the details that I'll be using would be like a reflective light. Well, just imagine a reflective light of the city as you're riding the horse really fast into the city, and you get that reflective light from the buildings and on your black glasses, and you can see like the city, in the sunglasses. Oh my God, that's gonna be so glamorous. So yeah. So I'm finished working on the reflective part of the glasses like I showed you, explained to you guys about the reflection in the city. So now I'm working my way up to the eyebrows. And if you know me, I don't brows. So I'm taking my time with that. And I'm giving it a little detail so that the hairline and the eyebrows match up perfectly. So you guys sit back and watch and see how it comes out, you know? Okay, so now we made it to the reflective part that I was telling you guys about that'll be so glamorous. The reflective part in her sunglasses that shows the city of like Navy Pier and the skyline of Chicago. I thought that would be so awesome. I see myself as being such a cool cowgirl, but not only that, but being actually the best, you know? So, you know, I want to draw some effects of the action and the thrill of being like in a rodeo, you know, or racing, you know, just like that. I want to show the smoke and the speed, the dust that blows on the side of her, you know. So you guys, I would love for you guys to stay tuned for part 2, because that's when we get into the colors that I have on the right of me. We're going to use all those colors and we're going to add the details that we usually see, the brightness that we usually see in a rodeo or out in the country, you know, all that light, you know, it's going to show. So I'm going to show you guys how I get into the details of her eyes. I'm working in her expression, you know, so you can see the seriousness of her focus. When you are handling a horse, you want to be focused and you want to be in sync with their rhythm. And right here, I feel it's important that I strategically place the hairs and where they blow and how they lay on her shoulder. So I'm taking my time. It's okay. Sometimes I make mistakes and you'll see me go over them with the eraser and correct them. So that's cool. Right now, I'm giving myself a little bit of detail, a little bit of grace, so that once I do go back in with the acrylic colors, you guys will, you know, I will be able to see exactly where I'm going and I won't be lost on the idea at hand. Right now, this is the idea of what I'm sketching. Well, the idea of what I'm painting. So this is just a rough part of it. And I'm having fun. We want those float locks to just blow in the wind just like that, you know. I haven't decided if I wanted to make them braids quite yet, but I will have them super long so that they can flow out in the wind and give it some dramatic, beautiful, flowy look, you know. Giving a little bit more detail to the bandana and to the neckline, as you can see. So just sit tight with me, you guys. This is just part 1, where we get the rough sketch out. Okay, there I am making the last touches for part 1. I hope you guys stay tuned for part 2. That's when we get in live and living color, okay, you guys? Stay tuned, okay? This is getting fun. y'all, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I promise you guys you will not want to miss part 2 when I go into detail and give this gorgeous cowgirl color. So please stay tuned, you guys. And thanks for staying all the way to the end.